Yo, what? Everything good? Yes, I. Ramping shot on the yard. People welcome to my video. Like always. You know how to search me up. YouTube. Dave Figure Entertainment. STAYFIYA. I am one of those stars who sell platinum records, all diamond, without no substocks. I was selling music before substocks. And I sell platinum, and I didn't put my radio music on radio. Understand? I didn't put my radio music on radio. And some music are for radio and some are not. Now this camera now, we're gonna talk on when people make changes, it reflects on your end. Understand? Because a lot of you people don't realize, people can take time to think how to outsmart you and take time and whole meeting how to trick you and how to fool you. Understand that? People can do that. Especially people that move in groups. And in every community, there's going to be a person comes to make changes. And there's going to be a person come to fail and trying to make changes, and somebody going to take it up from them and push it forward. You understand? Then you're going to have a set of people who want to rearrange things that you said and come to trick. You understand? Let's look at relationship. If two persons together, right, and they want to keep a relationship strong, and one is slipping, totally slipping, right? What you think going to make the situation fix? It's not the person pretending or promising. No, one of the person have to be real with it to make it happen. Understand? Because when you check it, you have many people have a ways how to bezel other person. They don't know how to forward and make it happen in the reality. They think cut short and cut off people and backstab is the way to go. Understand? And when they do that now, it reflects on your end. So if your lover cheat on you, it's going to reflect on your end. If they steal money from you, it's going to reflect on your end. If they do not steal money from you, it's going to reflect on a good behavior. You understand? If someone say they're going to give you a cup of tea, like here's a cup of tea. You understand? When you get that cup of tea and you sip it, and you don't die, you don't get sick, understand? And you're gonna go back to there and get the cup of tea, keep getting the cup of tea, because the reflex of that, they serve a good cup of tea, or food, or drink. If you're with someone, it's the same way. If the person is good to you, kind to you, take care of you, and with you to and make changes with you, your follow person stick with you, it reflects on your end that you have someone good in your life. Understand? That's how it reflects on your end. If the person backstab you, it reflects on your end in pain. And when it reflects on your end in pain, your reaction is to fire back. Some people do not fire back or react back to it. Some people just take their loss, take the pain, and move on and find someone else and repeat the same thing over and over. That's all repeats of life is day and night. They come, day night. They come, day night. Say bull, say bull, say bull crap till you die. You understand? Now let's look at government and the people. Government wanted to vote for them. And they will come in the media and talk what they're gonna do. But when they get in power, they tell you they're fighting for this to happen. But I said this before. Have you ever checked when they run election what they actually make happen and what law they do pass for you to have a better community and a better society for you and your family, and a better paycheck and all these things that they promise? How you do it reflects on our end when a politician comes to power and you vote them in. I want you to stop what you're doing and go check what reflects on the people of all the presidents that in Jamaica and in America. are down in Africa, what reflects they have on the people on your end when you vote them in. And check them one by one and ask what did they promise. You could Google it. What did such and such promise before they get into power? And so what law did really happen when they get into power? Because you people got to realize when they get into power, they still have to fight for you people to have the law they promised to the people, and not all of them being passed. Donald Trump, he passed a lot of them. Obama did one where it reflects on the people. And understand? And it was the Obama healthcare. And a lot of people fight against the Obama healthcare, but it's for the people. It wasn't killing the people, it wasn't hurting the people, it was helping the people. That is one of them you should check. But if you check, he did promise more, but they didn't give him all of that. They vote on it, but they didn't pass all of them. You understand that? This is why I think the people them should have a hand in stuff like that. If you vote a president in, and when you vote the president in and he comes to power and he want to have something happen for the community, we the people should also say, yeah, let's join in too. We want to show those stupid politicians and all the rest of them that we want that in our community. This is why we vote them in. But when they vote in, they still have to go vote in front of the board. Understand? Vote in front of the board with two-party, Democrat and Republican, to have a passed law that they promise the people to make it reflect on their end. This is how that works. Understand that? And if the people stand up for their right, and like for example, me, you know me, say it all the time in my videos, how I stand up for my rights and I still don't get the copyright laws in. They don't give me no copyright for my music, you know. If you check who owned Not So Long Ago, it didn't say Michael Campbell. It didn't say STAY4YA. If the album 365 times 30, it don't say it owned by me. If it do, when you check it, they fix it. If you check all of my records that I have on Board Jam, and all of my records I have on SoundCloud, and all of my records that I have on Reverb Nation, and check the topics of them, and check SoundScan, and check all of the levels of it. If you check all my albums on iTunes for the Pretty Lady 2020, the EP is 2020 1976 and Pretty Lady and 365 times 30. And then they have a hometown song which the producer Damien, I just send the vocals and he mix it on it. You understand that? You will notice that they didn't stick to their end yet. So the reflection on that now, I say, yo, you're trying to play me. Tell me not to sue your country, but yes, still they didn't fix the copyright. You understand? But still I wait, and because sometimes you society don't realize sometimes the system itself, they do a different way approach towards things. That's why they tell me to wait on the paperwork. You understand? But when we check it, we should have if they collect it. You understand? And the reflex of that, me and them have a conversation about me getting my royalties for my check. You understand? Me getting royalties for my lyrics I wrote. And the reflex of that now, you have to look at it like, oh my God, man. How come you don't make me get that? And the youths them when know me now, they'll look at it different. I see them different. You understand? The public who know me gonna look at it different. The public them who could read and write and check, gonna pick it up on their head and check. Because when black people stand up for their rights, what normally happen, the roots and culture and black people who go to school and know the struggle and know how they behave when you have educations and have a certain levels in their life, they're gonna run and check. You understand? Especially those who find what I'm saying interesting. But a lot of people do not find what I'm saying interesting. But remember, when people make changes, man, it reflects on your end. When people do anything in this world, it reflects on your end. This is why when police attack someone in the society, it reflects on the society. If they keep putting on the media, it's going to reflect in war. Understand that? If they shoot down an innocent youth in the community, and the people realize that government do it and they don't have no proof that they would shoot or stab or do anything towards the cops, the reflection on that is going to be war on cops. And the people going to have a standoff with government. And this is what happens all the time. If you look at all the California riot, there's something happening and it reflects on the people their anger. The system can be doing things to reflect on the people their anger. If the system do things to reflect on the people anger and give us a law to follow, and we're doing things to reflect on the law that they give us to follow, and they're breaking it. It's going to reflect on the people anger. And the politician them can't have someone in their country that wrote them more than 50 complaints and still have his stars them highlighting my music. Like I have a song. Up to this time, I just wanna lie in your arms one more night, and I just wanna try to make peace with my baby mama many why. That song I already tried to highlight in the public while I have so much complaint with the system. So the reflection on that, the system play me for idiot. It shouldn't be on his radio because me and him have an agreement. After he owned all the acapella. If you check the acapellas them on Instagram, you notice they shut down Likely. If you go through there, you see Likely gone. It's because they steal the acapella. And all of them come together and took that history. You understand? And these are some of the reflection it will have. And if the people are in poverty and can't find no work, the people got to watch what reflects of that cause them to be in poverty. What reflects it have for you to end up into the shelter? What did you done and who did you piss off? Understand? What curses upon you? Because these are some of the things you can follow. Understand? If you working and you can't save no money, you have to figure out what did you done and what is the levels you on while you working just paying bills and you can't buy a car. And what reflects of that is happening into your life. If things is going bad, you have to check what the reflection of that and who action was that. Because things don't just happen like that, bro. Understand? Because you making changes and you getting pain. And people who promising you things and nothing ain't happen. And you have to check what reflects it have on the people that you meet. Because sometimes you'll be out there doing things, as soon as you make one person, some good things happen. As soon as you make one person, you get locked up in jail. All sort of crazy things start happen to you. Break up with your lover, you're crazy, your divorce, all of that. Understand that? But there is no evidence in this land to show me that what I'm saying is wrong and what I'm saying is out my mind. Because everyone knows your action. You pay for your action. And if someone do something to you, and you do something back, it comes a different action. It could either physical action, calm action, or the spiritual action, invincible action. But you have to check what reflects on all your action, what reflects on people action in your life, what reflects on your behavior of your children, and what reflects when you go to church, and what reflects it shows when you kneel on your knees and pray. And what reflection it have to have people around you, what reflection it have in the environment where you live at. If you're a man that sing music or a woman sing music, what reflection you get when you do one? What reflection to have when you sing it in the club? What reflection it have on the people around you? Because people around you is not your fan. It's the people who you do not know is your fan. Understand? So you have to watch where you make changes, man. Because when you make changes, you have reflex on it. And when people make changes around it, you have flex on it. If someone said they're making changes, you're going to have a reflex on your end. If someone said they're going to do something for you, you're going to have a reflex on your end. Because when people make changes, it shows. Understand that? Remember that.